win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the UL Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Warhawks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move them all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Tide. A great catch and run for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UL Monroe's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have... Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that...
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Warhawks are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now on the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first down. Bulldozes his way through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Let's talk about Alabama. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoffs. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ULM Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson tie, just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This time it's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. Running to Green. Did the work himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's first down from the 37-yard line. There's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. And they get him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the inside. Sweet. Oh, he's still got more. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Warhawks are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are... There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Warhawks are flying down the field.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is in the air. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Basic connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Warhawks in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Precision, blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal will tie it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Going right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 and 20-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 11 over Florida State. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The give to the tailback. Ball on that play. The pull and throw off the RPO. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quickly out to the tight end.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Heaves it deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run from the shotgun. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. We reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
And I think if you're the head coach, you got to be happy with what you saw, especially from the offensive unit in this game. Week 1, you had no turnovers, and now you're dialing up your favorite play in the playbook.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you 2 guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.